Yo, what's good? It's the Laundromat. We back. It's Aunt McKee.
K Rose, Cheese.
Leak, aka Esco.
Man, and it's been a long time we back, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and plug this social media. So any of y'all got any businesses to promote?
Oh, I ain't do that shit. I ain't even pick one this week. You know why? Honestly, I forgot until just now when you brought it up. So
Bro, we a little rusty, you know what I'm saying?
We a black business. Yeah, we a black business. Shout out to us.
Shout out to us, the Laundromat Show. I got a shout out. My homie G Lucille Shamir. She just recently published a poetry book. It's called Thoughts, a body of artistic racial reflections. So you're saying go check that out. You can get it on Amazon, I believe, and that's by G.
Well, go ahead. Say her name again.
Her name is G Lucille Shamir.
Is that a pen name or is that a real name?
I think that's her real name. You know what I'm saying? I think that's her real name. So definitely goes.
That's an author name. It's a fancy drawing.
Yeah. She do her thing. It's a poetry drawing. I just got it, so I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check that out on Amazon.
That's tough. Shout out to her. And then I don't really got any businesses, but shout out to some new musicians that you guys should listen to. Stonie, Stonie. Go ahead, check them out on all platforms. They got some dope music. If you like the hip hop scene, so we can.
And when you say they got some dope music, are you referring to a we per se, or who's the they you're referring to?
So it's a group. It's two guys. One name's Tracy Lamont. That's the black one, and then there's one named Paul. He's the white bull. He's thorough though.
Okay. How are you? Did you say how you related to them, bro? Like how you know them? What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm their manager, man. So, if y'all doing anything, need some management, come holler at your boy.
All right,
you undercover manager, nigga.
I know. I'm like, yo, man, tell him what's going on, bro.
Nah, listen, man. They already said I'm in the videos too much, man.
Oh, you on your Diddy shit?
Yeah, he on his Diddy. All right, man. That's what's up, man. Good introduction, man. We just getting started, so we definitely a little rusty. But we about to get back into it. I guess a good question is we haven't put out an episode in a long time, so I guess we could give like any of the people that listen to our podcast like what we've been up to recently. Like what y'all been up to. You can start up, Lee.
Well, since we stopped doing the joint, I finally got that fucking promotion I was telling y'all niggas about forever. I really got that
shit!
joint.
I even.
And I've been kind of overworked because it came with way more responsibilities and shit, but I mean it was worth it. So I just been doing that, and I'm about to actually get back in shape. So now a lot of leagues coming up in the fall, indoor joints that's supposed to have the city rocking. So I'm about to get ready for that shit.
About to get your
That's all I've been doing.
About to get your hoop bag. That's what's up. What about you, Ant?
Like I said before, I've been doing the music thing. Definitely what Esco saying, I gotta try to get back in shape. It's getting ridiculous now. I went to the park, try to hoop with some young bulls, and I was tired as hell. So definitely gotta get back in shape. But I've been going full throttle with the music. That's all I've been doing. Managing, setting up plays, stuff like that. How about you, Cheese?
Man, similar to y'all, man. I just been trying to stay out the way. I got a new job recently that I started working a few weeks ago, so it's a good job. I'm working remotely from home, so that's chilling.
It's lit, right?
Definitely lit, bro. I just get up maybe 8 in the morning. Look, I start work at 8 o'clock. I wake up like 7:50 and just roll over. You say, go brush my teeth. Go ahead, get on the computer. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
It's chilling though. It's chilling. So really, for real, just been working. I ain't really been hooping like that, but just working out at the crib. Like, I got a couple dumbbells, 30-pound Johns.
You pulling any muscle?
Yeah, a little bit. You know what I mean? 2 pounds. 2 pounds here and there. 2 pounds here and there.
What you like 108 now?
No. Don't do me like that, dog. Don't do me like that.
I flipped my bad. I flipped the numbers wrong.
Real rap, I might be 190. If I get the 200 club, it's a wrap for y'all. Like, it's a wrap for fools out here if I get the 200 club. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I hear you.
We hear you.
I hear you.
Okay, we gonna see. But and outside of that, bro, I got an internship with this platform called The Link. So I'll be writing articles and providing social media content for them.
Oh, that's
I handle entertainment and entertainment and sports. So I write articles and stuff. So that's what I've been doing for real.
I seen a couple of them Jones. I'm gonna keep it a beat. I'm like, Cheese wrote this shit. This don't sound professional as hell.
Nah, bro. I've been writing back, bro.
Do you like that? I'm gonna check some of them out.
You should, bro, for sure. Definitely follow the platform. It's called The Link Entertainment. It's on Instagram. But I'll be writing.
I saw you posting that joint actually. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll be posting my joints, but I post other joints too. You know what I'm saying? But
like, I know you
my
say you do
man
entertainment
got a
articles.
ghostwriter.
You said what? Lee? What you say, Lee?
I said I know you say you do be doing like entertainment articles and stuff for them.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do anything for DMX?
Yeah, so I just made a post. I actually got to finish it up after we get out this podcast for him. So that's a good segue actually, because that's how we can start this episode off. First and foremost, rest in peace to DMX, dog. Rest in peace. How did y'all feel when y'all first heard the news that he was hospitalized?
I kind of didn't really engage in the news just because like people were talking about it on Twitter. You know, everybody kind of just rushes people to their deaths. So I just kind of stayed away. I was just monitoring the situation from reliable sources or people that I deem were reliable sources. And I was fucked up though, bro. Like, because when I think about it, I'm 28 years old. I've been playing basketball, playing sports since I was like 2. So DMX been rapping since, you know, I was born in 92. DMX was out. You know what I mean? Like, so every game I feel like I've ever played in my life, I've listened to a DMX song right before. Like literally, even when we was up at Bloom together, like I would have DMX on. Like that's really, I don't know, bro. Like it fucked me up. It fucked me up bad.
Nah, that's rough. What about you, Ant? How did you feel?
Well, when I first heard the news, it seemed really serious, so I was hoping for the best. Unfortunately, he passed away. But it's one of those things, I don't even think it hit me yet. It just doesn't seem real, because it's like Esco was saying, he's been a part of my life. I was born in 95. His first album came out in like 98 or 99. Yeah. So like from what I know, I've been in the car with my pop, just listening to his first album all the way to like, so it's just weird. I can't really imagine rap without DMX. It's weird.
It's crazy. Like I felt the same way as y'all. It's like he was such a crazy, like a huge figure in rap and in just the world in general. And he was so distinctive of a person because he was like such a character in his voice and stuff. I vividly have like memories, like y'all was saying. I'm born in 95. His first album came out in 98. I vividly have memories riding with my pop, going to get KFC, listening to his first album. I was like 3 years old. Like, that's not version. No, bro. It was the regular joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that was the first. I feel like DMX was the first nigga. My pop was cool. We have me in the car playing his like raunchy and shit and just letting it rock. Like all the curses, all that shit, and it was cool.
It's crazy, bro. Like we really came up with him. So let me ask y'all then, like, because it's definitely sad, but it's like one thing I have liked about it, not about his situation, but what's come out of it is like all of the love that you see like on social media and from celebrities. What was like your favorite song or album by DMX?
So,
my favorite song is "What's My Name." Album, that's tough. Probably his second one. That's Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. I think that's
with the cover, all the red.
That was the first one. That's the first one. Yeah. I don't know which one's the first and which one's the second.
The first one is Hell and Dark is dark and Hell is Hot. That's what the first one is. Yeah.
So the second one then.
The second one. What about you, Lee?
I would have to follow suit. Like that's a great genre, but I think I would go with the first one. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
That John. I think his first two was like that's universally accepted as like the two classics. I mean, he has a bunch of classics, but I think the first two was what like the first two albums is what people really.
The third one is tough too. People was sleeping on the third, even though it went platinum. But later, like today, people are sleeping on the third.
He got some of his biggest songs is on the third and fourth one, and then like they all went platinum. Yeah. He was crazy, bro.
He got big songs on the first joint too, like songs that still ring bells today. Like Stop Being Greedy.
Wait, that's the first one.
Down. Yeah, How It's Going Down.
All right, then I mixed them up. My favorite's his first one.
The Rough Riders Anthem on the first one. So it's a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's the album I'm talking about.
Yeah, the first one was great.
I want to go and check back because he got some hits on the third and fourth one. Though I usually listen to the first two, I'm gonna go back and listen a lot more to the third and fourth one because he was crazy, bro. For real. Like people talk about Jay-Z and all that, but back in '98, around that time, he probably was outside of probably Eminem, arguably the biggest rapper.
Yeah.
No, he was in '99 to in like '98 to like 2001. I don't think
he
there was
all
a bigger
the movies
rapper.
And shit. Remember he did that movie
Eminem.
Well, Eminem came in 2001, so yeah, that's when it started. But DMX had a 2-year run where it was like he was the one.
All right,
movies and everything.
Yeah, for sure. He was crazy. What's y'all? Because the one thing I've seen with it is like not only was his music, but his personality. He had some crazy viral moments. Like, what's your favorite viral moment? I'll go first, actually.
Oh yeah, you got it.
My favorite John. I was just dying at the roller coaster John, dog. When he was, it wasn't even a roller coaster. It was a John. It just pops you in the air, and you just in the air for a long ass time.
I know what you're talking about,
bro. That John was hilarious. We might have to edit that John in this John.
And then,
what? It ain't nothing. Yo, it's scary. It is scary, dog. It is scary. Ooh, hurry up! Watch out, my mind.
Yeah. I mean, you know how to do that shit, Cheese. Hey, what about you? What was your favorite one?
He got a lot of funny ass moments.
Not even funny, just viral Johns.
Yeah, just viral. I'll probably say, I forgot what movie it was. It's because I didn't expect it, and I think he was at the end singing like Rudolph the Red-Nosed. He was in a movie. He was at the very end. It was random as hell. I'm like, what the fuck? I was cracking up.
That might be the only version we can accept going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his now. That's his.
What about you, Lee?
That's cool. For me, my favorite viral moment from DMX would have to be the joint where he played a show and it looked like he was in front of the whole world.
Oh yeah. Now they said that was Woodstock in '99. Yeah. I've learned that recently. I didn't know what concert that was because we just always saw the clip. That joint was crazy. Bro.
Never seen nothing like that.
I mean, that's a legendary joint. Everybody know about Woodstock. I don't even know about Woodstock. You know what I mean?
Like, that's a legendary moment, but I wouldn't have wanted to be in that crowd, dog. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. That just
yeah, me neither. Nah. That looked overwhelming.
Yeah, it looked dangerous, dog.
not at this point in my life, at least. Maybe when I was like younger at least.
This, bro. Imagine having to go to the bathroom. You got a lot of people to walk through, bro. Like you ain't just going to the bathroom.
It ain't happening, bro. Yeah, it's not happening.
Porta potty 2 miles away, dog.
I'm talking the bathroom. If DMX performing on stage in 1999, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm not going to the bathroom.
Oh yeah. You're right. I'm sure it was boys just pissing on the ground. I'm sure it was boys.
I'm not going nowhere.
All right. Last thing I guess that was like that really popped up with this situation, and again, rest in peace to DMX and prayers to his family. It was like on social media. I'm sure y'all noticed like the rush to try to be first with information regarding his situation and a rush to pretty much say he had passed. How did y'all feel about that?
I mean, like I said, when you asked the first time, that was one of the main reasons I kind of stayed away from following too closely, just because like every couple of years people kill off Eddie Murphy. If you notice that shit, like so.
That's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny.
That's what they do. Like and I knew he was really in the hospital and this shit was a serious situation, and I didn't want to jump to conclusions about something like this just because of the kind of impact DMX had on so many people's lives and shit like that.
For sure. What about you? And I know you seem like you had a strong reaction to it.
Yeah, it's just nasty behavior because I think like with the social media era, everybody has to be first, like break an exclusive story. Like I'm like, for what, bro? Because at the end of the day, like this dude's a person. He got a family. He got kids. He got I don't know if he was married to a wife or ex-wife. He got a family. So like, imagine somebody your family die and like people already post or like they're not even dead yet. Y'all debating whether or not to take them off life support, and then everybody on the gram talking about they dead. It's like you're like, bro, like relax. Like let the family announce it.
I feel like that's one of the dangers or one of the cons of being a celebrity. People don't look at you as a person anymore. You're kind of just like there for their entertainment. So whatever's happening to you is if it's not entertaining me, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was definitely unsettling for me. And what do y'all think? Was it more the media companies or was it just people? Like, do you think, or was it a mixture of both? Like, who do you fault for that? Because there was some media companies who were falsely reporting that he died.
So I think it started with the media companies where, like, in this era, they don't even fact check stuff anymore. They just go to try to be first, and then if it's wrong, they just delete it or correct it. So I think a couple media people put it out, and then that's when the people started rolling with it. The nasty part that I blame the people for actually though is, and it's not even DMX. I just hate whenever somebody dies when people just act like they knew the person more than they did. Like to me, that's clout chase. Like you're trying to make yourself look cool of somebody else's death. That's always corny to me. Like posting a picture and I know they didn't say that. The caption be like, "Oh yeah, I showed him my bars and he told me keep your head up, youngin." I'm like, come on, dog. Like that ain't happen, bro. Like stop.
He ain't say that. He didn't say that.
No, he ain't say that. No, yo. Like relax. Like try to make it seem like they was cool.
Yeah. One thing I will say about them, last thing I will say about that though, it did seem like a lot of people, which I thought was dope on a positive note. He seemed like he was like a real like random type of dude. So like it seemed like he just would be out in social settings, like let's say going to the supermarket and like a regular person would see him and he would actually stop and have a conversation or stop and have a moment with somebody. I mean, I would assume I haven't met too many celebrities in my life, but I would assume that like most celebrities probably aren't like that. You know what I mean? So that was a dope thing about his character that I saw. I got anything else to say, man? We definitely got to put some music in the beginning of this episode, man, because DMX is my man. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna flag it.
Oh, on YouTube, you know what I'm saying?
But we put an instrumental on that joint or something.
Yeah. We gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen for him. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to say one last thing. My favorite music video is "The House Is Going Down." That's like an all-time classic for me, bro.
Classic song.
Rest in peace to
Perfect
DMX.
weather though.
I didn't say my favorite song though. My favorite song, DMX song, I was listening to it earlier this morning actually. Is "Slipping." That joint raw and real as shit, bro.
Bro, I fell asleep, bro. I fell asleep just with the song slipping in my head. I woke up. As soon as I woke up, it was just slipping in my head, bro. Like, I'm like, dog, he really was the man, yo.
He was in his bag on that joint.
Nah, he was.
He really was, man. Rest in peace to a legend and a GOAT. I guess to move on, we can go to my segment, you know what I'm saying? The What You See Chiefs segment, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I just
what you been seeing, man?
It's just what I see on social media. That's all it is. And I got some, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk to you guys about. I wanted to ask y'all, in y'all opinion. So this is the tweet I saw. Let's just bring the tweet up. The tweet I saw was, it's a picture of 5 people. The tweet is, who's the corniest nigga and why? The 5 people pictured.
It's
hilarious.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Twitter's ruthless. So the 5 people I saw was Ray J, Bow Wow, Safari, Nick Cannon, and The Game. Now, we don't gotta talk about celebrities like that, but I wanted to ask y'all first, what makes somebody corny, and how do those 5 gentlemen fit into your definition, if they do?
I'll start off. One, okay, you got.
No, you got it, bro.
I was going to say,
I'm start off.
Because we both talked at the same time. Because this Zoom stuff is tricky, yo.
we gonna get it right. We gonna get it right.
Yeah, but I think one of them out of that whole group is corny. I'm not gonna say who it is that I think is corny, but you'll probably be able to put together who I think it is by what I'm about to say next. I think what makes somebody corny is just like doing unnecessary stuff. Like, I have a big thing about like clout chasing. I hate that. And there's one artist on there whose career isn't really what it was at one point, and he just does the most for no reason. And he's a name dropping ass artist. Like, he always saying something wild for no reason. I'm like, bro, chill. You make good music. It's actually a really, really good. But I'm like, you don't got to do all that. Like, that's why I think he's corny, because it's like, you don't even have to. It's like, chill out.
He got a couple classic albums, in my opinion.
Yeah, he do. Yeah,
that's not even debatable. He definitely a great musician. And all right, come on, we're talking about The Game. And we're not even going to get
He said, all right, cut it.
Let's just cut it. But we're not talking about it for them, because we don't know them personally.
Right.
Okay. But I just brought it up because it's like, so Ant, to you, being corny is, you said like, what did you say it was? Just like doing
just
stuff
like doing too much, like always trying to be doing whatever it takes to be seen. Like, always in the way.
I mean, I agree. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Actually, I was gonna say, if you corny, to me, you're out here doing too much, trying to be seen in everybody's face, all up in the videos, dancing. You know, that's just what a corny nigga do. Like, they got to be on Front Street, but they also like don't really have their own personality in a way, if that makes sense. Like,
okay. And see, that's where I come in, because with my definition, the reason it's important to me, because I think people have different definitions of corny. My definition is very similar to that last part. I feel like it's just corny in general when you're doing something and people can tell that that's not really who you are and that's not really your personality. So like, it's similar to the doing too much, but it's like, bro, I can tell like you really.
That's not true.
Like, for example, like, let's say I see somebody on the gram or whatever, and nobody personally, but I see somebody on the gram and they got some music on and they dancing or whatever. And it's like, bro, like, I could just tell that's just not you. Like, you just not really like, you just doing it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not that bull.
Yeah, you're not that, that's not what you do, bro. Like, come on. But it's like, be you, but it's like, that's not you. Yeah. So that, to me, that's corny. But another reason I brought it up, because when I retweeted it, So out of the 5 people pictured, I retweeted the tweet and was like, yo, Nick Cannon isn't corny to me, because I feel like, in my opinion, somebody like Nick Cannon, while he may not be considered cool by certain things, he acts like himself, it seems. You know what I'm saying? And he do a lot of positive stuff, and he about his hustle and his bread. So to me, I was like, he don't really belong in this group of people, because to me, he don't seem corny. And this girl replied to my tweet and was like, have you seen this man's clothing? Like, come on now, that's all you need to look at.
See, people clown people off of like what they wear and all kinds of that type of shit, but like everybody got their own style. So it was corny to you, might not be corny to me. Like Nick Cannon might have thought she had some bullshit on, but he ain't tell her that, did she?
True. And that wouldn't make you corny. So that's what I was. Right. I was trying to tell her. I was like, it's never the clothing though. It's what you do. Like I was like, corny is like your actions. It's never what you wear, because I'm not a heavy dress boy, and I'm sure according to some people's definitions, they might look at me as corny. Maybe, I don't know.
Some shit like you, but I'm not gonna sit here and say like I've never been like out somewhere and somebody walked down like, yo, he corny as shit, and it's just like a corny ass fit, and you know, like, and it's hard to explain, bro, but you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say like, yo, that's not a good job, bro. It was a bad decision today.
That don't make you, but that may be a bad fit. That don't make you corny in general, though.
Yeah. But you corny in that moment. You corny as shit. Okay. Like that shit is. Like,
but that's what she trying to argue me down on Twitter, and I'm like, okay, so maybe I was wrong.
Like you can't like I don't want you to have a crazy fit on, then throw on some Team Jordans or some shit. You know, something crazy. Okay. Just like you be having some corny ass, or you just like you got a generic ass shirt on that says like people just wear labels, and it'll be some corny ass shit just because it's Gucci, they'll wear it.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I mean. Shit like that. I don't like that.
I think what makes that corny though, and we gonna move on. I think what makes that corny is some people, when they do stuff like that, the way they act with that fit on, you be like, all right, you corny. Like if you just chilled, if you chilled and just had your corny fit on, you wouldn't be corny to me, at least. But what do I know? I'm not. I'm not.
A lot of niggas that do that kind of shit, that dress kind of overtly like that to try to get women, end up in the friend zone anyway, and end up going on friendship dates and shit like that.
And that's where we going next, Brody. I like your segues. You on point, baby. Yo, Ant.
We love Ant, bro.
All right, we back. My man Ant had some technical difficulties. So yeah, what we was about to talk about. So that was a good segue, Leak. I was giving you your props on your segue. So I saw a tweet, bro, and this boy basically let's just keep it a bean. On Twitter, it's this thing where they be like, let's normalize. So he tweeted, let's normalize friendship dates. And with his tweet, he had 4 pictures, and it was him and his girl. Well, him and a girl that's his friend, only his friend, all dressed up, all formal, and I guess they was about to go on a date. And so he was saying, let's normalize friendship dates. How do y'all feel about that in general?
Isn't that already like a thing, though? I didn't know that was.
Yeah, I mean, friendship dates. I mean, I
wouldn't call it a date, but.
Oh, a date. I mean,
he's saying let's normalize it. He's saying let's normalize that.
Why? It's already normalized without it being called a date. Like if he wanted to date, like what he's trying to do is have a girlfriend and go out on dates with his friends and make it be cool. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's what it sounds like to you?
Yeah, bro. That's like a ploy. That sounds like some bullshit. A friendship date? So you never had a homie and there was the opposite sex that you went and just got cool with one time and y'all wasn't fucking enough? Y'all just cool? Never?
Yeah, I got a bunch of homegirls like that. A few.
So that's how I didn't know it wasn't normal.
Yeah, I thought that was a normal thing. That's a boy weird.
But I guess, what makes it weird, I guess, is like, because he's formally dressed up, and we're going to throw the pics in here. He's formally dressed up with the girl, and like they all happy and hugging and all of that. And I'm like,
see, now that's a whole nother thing. He trying to get into a whole nother
here's the thing. Well,
ahead,
I'm cool with like you said, like I don't go on dates. I wouldn't call them dates. Yeah, but right. Even if you call them dates, I'm cool with that. Like we going out to eat, it's just me and my homegirl, whatever. I'm not getting dressed up, bro. First of all, I don't get dressed up for regular dates, but I'm not getting dressed up for
what you mean wearing? You wear sweatpants to regular dates?
Nah, sweatpants, but bro, you gotta see this man got like on. He got the blazer, like they're
like a suit
dressed up. Yeah, they just got a Zoom joint. But anyway, they formally dressed up. I'm like, bro, I'm not dressing up like that. Number one, for most dates, and then definitely not for no friendship date. Why do we got to do all that? You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I just don't think that it should be a term for some shit like that. I feel like again, that nigga is trying to ploy something. I feel like friendship dates. If you want to do a friendship date in the sense that he's doing it, where you dressing up, wearing a suit, tie, and all that shit, and she wearing heels, and y'all going to these fancy restaurants, then you got to be single. You can't go on friendship dates in a relationship. It's not a thing.
But I think what he's trying to say though is, I guess I don't agree with him, but I guess what he's trying to infer is that the other party gets upset about that. I mean, that's not my situation, but I guess that's what he's saying. Like maybe the girl who's your girlfriend or the boyfriend would get mad. So we could take the topic to that. Like if your girl went to dinner with her homie, like, do you care? Or like, would your girl care if you went to dinner with your homegirl?
It's different from going to dinner and going on this extravagant ass date that he's depicting. It's two different things from going. Okay. Like you can go to dinner, go to Applebee's 2 for $20. I don't care about that. But you're not about to go to I don't even know, bro. Fucking what, Fogo de Chao or something? Was that even a place? I don't know. Go to, you're not about to go there and with a ball gown dress on or some shit. He got on.
So that makes it different for you.
Yeah,
that like
it's different.
How far they go, like how excited they are to be there and shit.
Okay, so it's
different vibe.
So for you, Leak, I'm getting it's the clothing and it's like the level, the quality of the restaurant is where you draw the line. It's like,
and also like you said in the pictures, they all hugged up and kissed. And all, yeah, we're not getting into all that.
What he was trying to that's true. I guess what he was trying to do was like, yo, we really friends. We really don't got nothing going on. And it's just a date. Like, y'all need to normalize this because this is regular. Right. Which it is. It's just weird. I don't know, bro. I didn't understand it.
It's the way Esco said. It's all about how you go about it.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's just how it's the energy you got. Like, if you making it a huge thing, like we all getting dressed up, it's a fancy ass restaurant. Now it looks weird. People might not have said anything, but now it's like, all right, like what y'all got going on. But if it's just like, yeah, if y'all just homies, y'all just chilling, y'all go grab a bite to eat. Like, I don't think nobody says nothing. It's only weird when you make it weird.
Right. Yeah, that nigga's tweet was the worst thing that happened to friendship dates.
Yeah, for real. He might have fucked it up for all of them.
He did.
He tried to normalize it and made it worse. That's crazy, bro. Yep. You know, it's crazy. It was already normal. I hate when people do that. That's a whole nother conversation, bro. Like people be like, let's normalize, and there be a lot of stuff that's already normal. We got to talk about that one day. All right, what else, man? All right, I got one more tweet, man, in my What You See Cheese segment. I'm sure y'all. This is like some hoop shit. I'm sure y'all saw the Baylor. Was it Baylor? Yeah, Baylor versus Gonzaga, the national championship. Mm-hmm. Y'all saw that, John, and how it went, and Gonzaga got trashed. Basically, the Bulls tweet. Let me pull this John up. Bull tweet was this is for all the hoopers. He tweeted, "Hoopers versus basketball players. There's a big difference. Now, if you're not a hooper, or if you haven't played ball, you would be like hoopers and basketball players are the same thing. But He just said it's a big difference. So, can y'all explain that, or do y'all think it's a difference?
I think it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
So we've been on teams, different teams and stuff all our lives, right? We've had teammates. So that's the only reference we can use. And I've been a hooper my whole goddamn life. I've had a bunch of
you a hooper.
Though.
You a
hooper. Hoopers, you a hooper, you walk into the gym and you're ready to fucking play basketball, bro. Like I don't have to, I feel like it's like a mentality when you're a hooper. And it's like it's also just your talent and skill level. I feel like you can't be a hooper if you're not. Well, that's not true. That's not true. You
can be both.
Yeah.
In my definition.
No, I wasn't gonna say you can't be a basketball player and a hooper. That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say you can't be a hooper and be a bad basketball player because that's not true. It's a lot of niggas that love basketball and be ready to play at the drop of a hat, but they're just not very good at it.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Okay, you might have a little bit of a different definition than how I was looking at it.
Yeah, I'm much different. Probably.
What you think, Ant?
I think everybody got their own definition of it. It's kind of like the corny thing. It's like nobody has the same definition of corny. But to me, a basketball player means, okay, we're in the gym, we're under the whistle, under these guidelines. Cool. That's a basketball player. To me, a hooper doesn't matter what the situation you fit in. It's like, all right, we can be on the street, no ref. Like, so if you're a basketball player, you might be really good in this situation where like, there's a coach, there's a ref. You might average 25 points a game, but if I take you to the park, you might be trash because it's like you can't play in all settings.
Right.
So that's what I think. A hooper is the guy who can like play anywhere. The basketball player is like, okay, if it's an actual game and then by the rules of the game and by the plays that are called, I can get my stuff off.
Yeah.
I just want to add to what Ant said real quick.
Yeah.
So I just feel like a basketball player doesn't do the extra things that a hooper would do to be a hooper. Like they don't put the extra work in.
Okay. So you kind of see what Leak is kind of taking this like, and I understand that too. Like a hooper is like somebody who just they love the game, so it's like they're so dedicated.
Yeah, they love it. They're just out there.
Yeah. And I'm kind of with Ant, how Ant sees it too, even though it's kind of like both the same thing. He was kind of saying it like watching. He tweeted that after the game because he's basically calling Gonzaga basketball players and calling Baylor the hoopers because Baylor the whole game they was just getting to it, tween, step back, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a pickup style park type of game, and it was a hectic ass basketball game. And Gonzaga, the basketball players, like you said, and it was like it's rules. They back cutting, they trying to like swing the ball around, and it's like, dog, in this hectic game, it's not going to work like that against these balls. They some savages on the other side. So
when they hitting their shots like that.
And I'm gonna keep it a bean. For me, I think also being a hooper is like your game, like your individual game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's your individual game. So I don't know how I would classify myself. I don't know. I feel like I'm both. I would say I'm both. What you think, Ant?
I'm definitely a hooper.
You have a hooper.
I feel like my thing is, see, this is, and it goes back to what Esco was saying. I think if you're a hooper, because I don't look at hooper as like a person who plays in part of me, but like can't make their team. That's not a hooper to me. I don't know about y'all. You're not even in this conversation. So I'm taking it like there's a certain level to even be like, cool, we get rid of all them. Like, so I think if you're a hooper, you're automatically a basketball player. But I think if you're a basketball player, you're not automatically a hooper. So it's like Gonzaga, they got taken out of their element. Like when they set the game up, they was like hitting them. They was like getting grimy. Like a hooper could be like, all right, just roll the ball out, going. Like coach don't say nothing. All good, I can get my stuff off. Gonzaga is sitting here looking like, yo, what's going on? I saw every time something went wrong, they looking at their coach like, what's the play? I'm like, they basketball players, bro. They ain't know what to do.
They basketball players.
The reason I said I was a hooper off rip is because every team I've always played on, I've always played better when we were just fucking hooping and not doing all these plays and shit. Like when we were just going back and forth, up and down, I'm in it. I'm having a way better time. I'm feeling better and all that shit. I can play under like the rules and all that shit, obviously, because I did the college shit and all that shit. So I proved that I could do that. But it's way different when you playing with just go. Like that shit is different.
Yeah, I think lastly, like being a hooper is like when you play those teams that press. You know what I'm saying? They put dumb pressure on you. It was like, dog, there's no play to get you out of this heat right now. You need to be able to do something. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of the difference in Gonzaga. Definitely, that's a big reason why they lost. And again, them Baylor Bulls was different. I was looking at that team like, yo, they was flames. And they be in the weight room. Texas is different down there, dog. Like, they was in the weight room. They was getting in. So that was a good game. But I thought that was interesting, like hoopers versus basketball players. So, all right, Lee, I guess this your segment, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. We got a new little segment. It's called Spin Cycle. I mean, just quick little topics, lightning John, just pop culture thing. We don't want to drag y'all down too much with things going on in the world. Keep it just to us, but just go through these Johns real quick. I'm gonna list them. We talk about them real quick and move on.
Let's get it.
So first, John, T.I. and Tiny got a situation with sexual assault accusations. How we feeling, fellas?
Go ahead, Ant.
When it comes to the sexual assault situations, especially when it
comes to... Why you sound like a lawyer, bro? Why you sound like a lawyer, bro?
No, because that actually goes into my point. I feel like, especially when we're talking about people famous, I feel like you always got to wait and see how it plays out because you never really know. There's a lot of elements in it, man. Like especially when it's like 30 cases, like one could be true, but then 28 aren't, and then it's like it gets confusing. So I just be like, hey man, let's wait and see.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I used to be a fan of T.I.'s music, and I hope I can continue to be a fan of his music if I find out these allegations are false. Until then, I am not going to really do too much because I don't really know. I haven't been following too closely though. What you think?
Me neither. And I think that's a realm that's like, just to take it away from T.I. and Tiny, because again, we don't know these people, but like that's a different type of world that I ain't a part of, but like where it's like you have a couple allegedly soliciting other women to like have a better time. And I don't know how that go. You know what I'm saying? That seems like it's a tricky situation. They got a lot of allegations against them. So hopefully they good.
Right. It's a lot of like just creepy shit going on, which was going on to our next spin cycle topic. We're gonna throw this man here in the spin cycle. My man Deshaun Watson. Apparently he's the creepy massage parlor boy, but I didn't know.
Yeah, so I guess I can even give some more background. So I guess he has upwards of like 20 allegations of like this ball. Again, Deshaun Watson, the quarterback for who are the quarterback for?
Houston Texans.
The Texans, and
we trying to get him to Philly though.
Yeah, that might be out y'all plans. He might not be able to play no more if some of this stuff is. But actually, yeah, so it's like upwards of 20 civil cases against him for like inappropriate behavior during his massages with different massage therapists. Mm-hmm. And when I first saw this, I'm like, yo, it was wild because he's trying to get out of Houston. He doesn't want to play for the Texans no more. And it was like a lot of uncertainty into what's going on. And it did seem like once he made these demands public, it was like a big smear campaign. But for me, it's so many allegations and civil suits against him. I'm like, whoa, it could be something there. Like he might be on some other type time with these.
It's like the Bill Cosby joint when it was one, it was like, you know, wait, that's Bill Cosby. But then when it was fucking 50, you like, holy shit, he did that. You know?
Why is that though, bro? Why do we need more than bro, we don't need it, but the public.
A, we don't know these people, these celebrity people, we don't know them. And B, we know even less about the person that's accusing them. That's number one. So all we know about Bill Cosby, he's this TV dad, this great dude. So it's going to be hard off rip for one random person with no evidence brought forward yet to, you know, bring down all Bill Cosby had built. When you got 50 people in random places corroborating the same story, it's a wrap. Like that shit, you know that the whole other shit that he's putting on is a lie, and he must have really did that shit.
Wait, what did he say? Whatever they say he did that.
Right, he did that. Whatever they say he did that shit. But Bill Cosby got fired for that shit. He's doing jail time. So yeah. I mean, that's it is what it is. Another nigga that got fired, we about to put in the spin cycle, Paul Pierce. Did y'all see his Instagram live? That joint was litty.
So that's the two differences for me, bro. One of them, if the allegations are true, it was not. That's not good stuff. I thought Paul Pierce was just having a great night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw he was basically having like a poker or a gambling night, and he had some strippers, and he was on his IG live going crazy, which led to him getting fired.
Real quick, bro. You said earlier that it was a regular night for you. Like that's light shit.
No.
Before we started the pod, you said that something about that. I wanted to bring that up just so we could talk a little bit about a regular night for cheese.
No. Let's be clear. I don't be partying like how Paul Pierce. I don't got the money to be gambling, and I never really had no personal strippers come to my crib. But I was saying that's a regular night for Paul Pierce. He a millionaire probably. Well, he is a millionaire. He's a millionaire. He probably every weekend. That's probably what he do. It's really
a lot of niggas do that.
I know. It's just the fact that he IG lived his experience and he works for ESPN. What you think, Ant?
Right. Ant don't got no audio, which is why I was keep talking to you. I was trying to let you know that.
I was trying to get him in because I'm like, he's still ain't saying nothing.
He ain't got no audio, bro.
Hold on. Let me pause this, Joe. Yeah, I don't even know. I know we left off in Paul Pierce. I wanted to get your perspective, Ant, before your technical difficulties took over.
So with Paul Pierce is like, I don't think anything he was doing was crazy, but it's like he know better. When you work for certain corporations, you know they gotta appease certain fans. It's like, man, have your fun. That's another thing with the social media thing. Everybody feel like they got to document everything they doing. Like,
ESPN is family.
We having a ball at the crib.
ESPN family and Disney.
Let's play devil's advocate though. We've all had those nights where, and I think he might have did this on purpose to actually purposely get fired by ESPN. I think he might have did that. Because why would you? I'm sure he has these nights all the time. Why would you just now record it on IG Live? But we've all had those nights where it's like you a little lit or you having a good time, and you pull out the camera to try to show everybody else, and it's like
that's when it all goes wrong. It all goes downhill from there.
Jeez, you know me, bro. I don't record any. I don't even take pictures. So you know I don't do that.
Have you always been like this though, Lee? I've only known you for a certain amount of years.
Yes.
You've always been like that. Okay.
I'm not a picture video boy. It's not me.
Yeah, but when your last picture on Instagram, bro, like 2017?
Yo, he wilding, yo.
Bro, we gotta update that. Bro, we gotta update that, bro. We gotta update it. Come on now, bro. It's 2021, dog.
No, I feel like I don't know. At the time, like when I was doing Instagram shit at the time, I felt like all I was doing it for was I can get a girl or like talk to girls and shit. And I got a girl, so fuck I'm on here for.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Is a great little segue to this Instagram live. The versus Earth, Wind and Fire, Isley Brothers. A great John in my opinion. Cheese, how you feeling about that?
Bro, that John, I had a great night that night, bro. Like I really was, you know how they'd be like, I'm in my living room dancing to the music. I really was doing that. I was doing that night. Yeah, I really was vibing. And I didn't realize I'm a huge fan of the Isley Brothers. I think you don't even realize how big of a fan you are, but just how many times their music got sampled, you have to be a fan. I didn't
realize it. Yep. What about you, Ant?
Nah, I was in the crib having a ball. They had all the tunes on, and like she said, like even I know a lot of Isley Brothers songs and Earth, Wind and Fire too. But then the ones you don't know, you be like, oh, I heard it before somewhere.
Right.
Or it was a lot of songs, or it was a lot of songs from both of them where it was like I know the song, but I didn't know it was them because both of them got like errors in time where their sound changed. So I'm like, oh, like he made that? I'm like, I didn't know.
And we in our 20s, bro. It's not so bad we don't know some of these things, bro.
Not bad at all.
But with to go along with the Isley Brothers, you know how they used to be out here. They were kind of pimpish. Some would say they was out here tricking on these chicks. So I would like to talk about this next person I'm throwing in this pen cycle, Quavo and Saweetie situation. I don't know too much about the situation, and I don't really want to get into it because that's not really what this is for. But I do want to talk about simping versus tricking. What do you feel about that? And because you put this on here, so I mean, let me know.
I think simping and tricking are both things we should not do. They're both bad things, but they are different. So to me, simping doesn't have to involve money. Simping is just like it's basically like begging. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got no pride, you got no backbone, you just doing whatever it takes to get you something. Tricking is you might not necessarily like be begging, but you paying, and the only reason this person's around you is because you spending bread.
Okay. Now before I move to cheese, how do you feel about the saying it ain't tricking if you got it?
It's still tricking, you just got it.
Right,
so you just blatantly disagree with that.
All right, bro. Cheese, how about you, bro?
For me, I don't know, bro. I never be simping. I never really even knew. I'll be honest.
I never be simping.
I never be simping, bro. I don't be simping. Keep it a beam. Whenever I used to see people say that, I never knew what they were talking about. I never really knew what simping meant. I just know it was just like you was like I just took it as like you were a less aggressive man or something like that. You weren't masculine.
No. So what's your definition of simp?
I don't know. I never knew. That's what I'm saying. I never knew.
You still not really know?
Well, Ant just told me. So it's basically like you said, just begging a girl, because you just want to get with her or whatever. But I ain't never been on that type of time.
Yeah, I mean, for me, a simp is more a little bit more in detail. It's like when you just you follow her around like a puppy, do whatever she say.
That's exactly what it is.
You sending good morning text, she not responding to them things. You sending good night text, she not responding to them things. Or she respond the next morning like, oh my bad, I fell asleep. But you text her at 7 p.m.
It was an early night, bro.
Yeah, them niggas is simping. Yeah, them niggas is simping, bro. Yeah, early night with another nigga. But yeah, bro.
All right. So let's say this though. We might not necessarily be a simp, but I think it seems like in a lot of relationships, you have to kind of acquiesce to your girl in some way.
No. Okay, geez. So when you're in a relationship, that's not simping because it's your fucking girl. Okay. You're supposed to be like that with your girl.
Okay.
You a simp to these random ass people.
But hold on. Would you be this? Because I think, and it's bad because it's a Philly native, but I'm gonna call it how I see it. I think Lil Uzi going in simp territory, and that's his girl, bro.
What he be doing? I don't know what he be doing.
Oh, you don't be on the internet. Damn, bro. Bro, it's basically, I just think this new generation, because Lil Uzi probably younger than us, right?
Nah, he probably our age, bro.
Like a year maybe.
Yeah, he's like our age.
Yeah.
It's weird because I feel like 2 years younger than me and Cheese is like a whole different group of people. But like the people my brother's age, like the people like 24 and under, that era or like generation of men, they're like heavy simps, dog. Like heavy simps, man.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
A lot because I think no, and this is a deeper conversation. I think they're coming up in the movement where it's like the respect black women movement and the Me Too movement, and it's like yes, we want women to have equal rights, but I think once you get the internet involved, motherfuckers start getting carried away. It's like yes,
that's too many. That's too many rights, right? They just start talking.
No, not that. But it's like if we're equal, then it's this. People don't just praise us just for being men. Like we have to do something. Like just because you're a man doesn't mean like, oh, I'm about to do something for you. I feel like it's a generation of men who are like women. I feel like women aren't motivated to do anything spectacular because there's a group of men who just praise them for no reason. Like the girl can have no car, no crib, no nothing, and dude ready to go all out. I'm like,
I'll say this about that. So that's for me, that's kind of deeply ingrained in just history. So just going back 100 years, 200 years or whatever, women would literally have to be given over by their father or whoever was the matriarch or the patriarch of their family, and the nigga would have to give a dowry, which is literally like just paying for the wife, and the women would just literally just have kids and work. So that's what that comes from. And then I feel like the movements, the Me Too movement, and the other women's movements and stuff like that, just trying to get them more to the forefront. There's never been no men movements like that because men always been on top anyway, which is why they don't be like, yo, you a man, so good job. There's people have been in the past been like, yo, you're a woman, so fuck you. That's been a thing before. And I feel like that's all that really is. And I'm a good dude, so I don't take none of that shit personal and literally just keep scrolling. And I feel like if you're a good dude and that shit is annoying you, just do what I do, ignore that shit because it don't apply to you.
It doesn't annoy me. I just get confused sometimes, and I think it messes up younger people's mind because they think it's the right thing to do. Like this new era of like the girl got the bag, the dude got the bag, but then the dude's supposed to spend his whole bag on her without her spending no money. And then she just saved all her money and you going broke. Like, and people think this is normal.
But
people think this is normal, bro.
So this is a great topic. I'm glad you said that because that's like a big like Twitter thing that I be seeing. So those rules, Ant. So let's say, like you said, Ant, you have a job, you're able to make money. Your girlfriend or hypothetical, whatever, they have a job, they're able to make money. You're not paying all of the rent, huh?
What? Why? Like why? I just live by myself then.
Okay. I'm just asking because people do be saying like you said, the guys are supposed to take care of those certain things. I haven't been in that situation. I've never lived with somebody. So I'm still with my folks.
It's one thing. Let's say this for hypothetical. I got way more bread than my significant other, and it's like there's a certain type of crib that I'm like accustomed living to, and I'm not selling for any less. If I really like the girl and like I want to move in, then that's one thing. But it's like if we both got a bag, it's like why am I spending my whole bag supporting your hopes and dreams, and I can't do what I want to do, and you just out here finessing my money, and then as soon as you don't want me no more, you leave. I'm broke, assed out, and now you got
saved up $50,000.
Yeah, like come on, bro. That's simping and tricking. Yeah, you a sponsor. You're not a boyfriend, bro. You a sponsor.
I feel like people should just do what works for them in their individual situations and stop worrying about so much what social media and everybody else saying because everybody don't want to pay all the rent, but everybody also don't want to split the rent. Like, you know, like everybody not like that. It's like some women don't want you to pay all the rent because they feel like if you paying all the rent, you got too much power over them and you can kick them out of shit at any time and shit like that. Like, so they don't be in that situation. So there's a lot of shit that goes with both parties. I feel like people should just do what the fuck is best for them.
But the weird thing going on is the dude paying all the rent and he still don't got no say so.
I don't know what nigga that is.
That ain't
you gotta get on the internet. It's nasty out here, bro.
It couldn't be
it's
me.
Nasty. You gotta get on the internet, bro. It couldn't be me. Nasty, yo. You gotta get on the internet.
You're not about to. I'm not gonna pay a $1,500 mortgage or some shit in a crib and all the bills and stuff, and I can't pick nothing in here. The decorations, I can't pick nothing.
Bro,
hell no,
it's happening.
Hell no.
Dudes are out here having their own crib and paying for shorties rent who don't even live with them. It's happening,
bro. Before we move on from this, John, some niggas don't have taste, bro. Some niggas don't have taste. And they can't really, they probably can't decorate well if they could. And most niggas that live alone be having a TV and a chair and shit. They don't got no family living with or none of that shit. It just be an empty ass room.
Yeah, because we don't really, for the most part, we're not really looking to be interior decorators. I know when I get my crib, I'm probably gonna be. It ain't gonna be bland, but I mean, it ain't gonna be. You ain't about to just be seeing a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Like
she's gonna have 2 couches, a stool, a table, and a TV.
Yeah, that's all you need. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need.
dudes out here getting raises and buying their shorty something before they even get something for their damn self. Like, how you get your shorty a car with your raise, bro? Like,
you could never, huh?
It's just like, I just see dudes like, I'm like, oh, like, do you have a life? What do you like to do, my brother?
Hold
like,
up,
everything you do is for your girl.
So what about like what if y'all got a family? Like what if y'all got a family together? Like y'all don't live together yet, but like y'all had this baby and y'all want to start this family together. But let's say y'all had twins. So now y'all got more than one kid. Y'all had twins. And y'all got to start this family together. So
that's a different situation.
Right.
That's different.
But to go off family just a little bit, just a little bit off family. I wanted to talk a little bit to y'all about some of my favorite family board games. Listen. I just started getting into like Monopoly and shit. And that kind of goes with paying all the rent and all that bullshit. So I wanted to ask y'all niggas, what was your favorite game? Like I said, mine is Monopoly, my favorite family board game. I had the app on my phone. I was playing it last summer with my girl. Like I do love Monopoly now. So how about that?
I gotta learn how to play.
You don't know how to play Monopoly?
Nah, I never played Monopoly, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. The only reason I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's a random ass topic I throw in here because you know what I'm saying. We just had my birthday pass. Your boy just turned 26. We had a nice little game, man. So I threw it on here because I was like, what's the best, you know what I'm saying, game Jones? But my favorite board game, Family John. Oh yeah, I just played Scrabble, the old John that like
like on the board?
Yeah. Me and my folks just played Scrabble. I never played that John before. And I took an L, but it got my vocab up. It got my vocab up, you know what I'm saying? My vocabulary is, you know what I'm saying, extraordinary. So
who you played? How old was the person you played?
It was my parents are young, so they they around their 40s and stuff.
She read at least 3 dictionaries though in her lifetime already, so that's why bro.
Yeah, they got 20-some years experience of words, so I definitely took an L, but it was fun though. It was fun. You know what I'm saying?
You don't play Monopoly, bro. What you play?
Board game.
What you play? Candyland?
That's funny as hell. Board game, I probably Trouble. That's the good John.
Trouble.
I ain't played Trouble, so I'm
about to say that's a good joint.
Trouble. Yo, I heard that.
Throwback.
You gotta bring Trouble back out the fucking the box.
Yeah, we might have to go in the closet, you know, dust the games off.
Nah, for sure. I guess the last joint, you know how black people, they never want to teach you how to play spades, but everybody got to know how to play spades. It's impossible, but that's how we do it. I'm trying to get into spades. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a board game, but I'm gonna get my spades. Just the summer coming up. I'm about to get right.
Get your spades game right, bro.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna be tough, bro. My sister's my partner, so anybody
you gotta learn how to bluff.
Huh?
You gotta learn how to bluff and all that shit.
Oh, I got the poker face, and I mean it's the spades, but you know what I'm saying. I got, you know what I'm saying.
You got a good poker face, bro. I can tell.
Nah, we definitely got to do more, whether it's somebody's birthday or not. We definitely got to do more games. You know,
that was my poker face right there, bro. You ain't
even trash. That's just trash.
I'm not convinced, bro.
Okay.
Because you'll never make that face any other time, bro. So that's
I feel like, oh, he's trying. I'm like, oh,
I just got to smile the whole time, but we Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You probably be better off doing that.
No, I'm definitely trying to get the spades though this summer. You know what I'm saying?
I already know y'all don't want that Uno work.
Oh, Uno, that's a classic.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Y'all saw
who won? Who won? Did we play Uno in my game, John?
Yeah, I won.
I feel like we ain't finished nothing. No, yo.
We finished one game and I won, and then we didn't finish the second one.
Yo, he's a liar, bro. He did not.
That's what happened.
He's a liar, bro. All right, Chief. Going to the next joint, Chief. He lying out here.
For real, bro. That was it, man. We finished it up with that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to just alert the
alarm.
You know what I'm saying? Alert the people that follow our podcast that, you know, we about to get really in the swing of things and, you know, bear with us while we get everything together. But this was a good joint. So this is episode 14, right?
Yeah,
sir.
Episode 14, man. Again, rest in peace to DMX. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about?
Nah, man, just RP DMX.
Yeah, not if you say RP DMX, you can't leave it with nothing else than that.
Let's just leave it at that, man. Shout out to y'all. It's the Laundromat Show. I'm K Rose
and McKay.
Lee.
Y'all.